What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to the Arsenal Network game. We're back again, episode number 3 today in, of course, Football Manager 2019. We are still, funnily enough, on the 2003-04 database. If you missed last episode, go check it out. Our hot prospect, Yaya Toure. He is improving, to be fair, and actually, that is a trend with our team. We have continued to improve. At least in the Premier League. Of course, last time I left you guys, we were top of the league. We were unbeaten. We were going pretty well. We beat Tottenham 6-1 last episode. Since then, we've done okay when you look at the league table. You can see we started off with a game against Club Brugge, 3-0. We beat Pompey 2-0. Henry and Perez with the goals. In the Carabao Cup, we are still going strong. Martin Keown coming up clutch again. He's got us some pretty important goals, the 37-year-old, although the dreaded physical drop-off has begun, so we have got to keep an eye on that. The next game you can see Man City, a 3-0 win in this one. Bergkamp, Henry, Campbell with the goals. In the Champions League, we drew 1-1 against Hamburg. Not ideal. Yeah, they had a man sent off and still scored. If I remember correctly, they literally played without a striker after their sending off, but they still managed to score against us. Wasn't the best of games, it would be fair to say. However, we have bounced back from that. You can see in our most recent 2 league games, a 3-0 win against Fulham. Good little performance this one. I'm not sure why the match report isn't loading up. We can have a look at the match stats here. You can see they didn't do anything. 0 shots. Henry, top dog again. 8 goals so far this year. A 7.96 average rating. He is looking superb for us. And, well, in our most recent league game, you can see a Premier League record has been set. 10-0 we thrashed Bolton. Of course, former Bolton man JJ Okocha plucked from their grasps in the summer. And, well, out on the right-hand side, playing inside forward with Perez injured. He put in a pretty good performance. Didn't get an assist, but you can see got a goal to his name. Dennis Bergkamp, though, running the show. Tevez has been out with a little injury, so it opened up an opportunity for Dennis here to come in. And he just took it. 4 goals to his name. Really helped with his goals to game ratio in the league. And, well, when you look at this at starting 11, with the exception of Okocha, pretty much the Invincibles. I guess we also had Bonera at right back. But still, we looked good, didn't we? And, well, I'd show you the highlights of this. We'd be here for a while. It was just one of those games where just everything came our way and it went our way. And that kind of shows on the scoreline. We did, however, suffer our most recent and kind of only defeat of the season. That came at the hands here of Milan. You can see it finished 3-2 here. They have some pretty good players, don't they, when you look at it? Seedorf, Shevchenko, Inzaghi, Ronaldo, Seedorf. Kaká on off the bench, anyone? Yeah, it was a tricky game. Our group is an interesting one. We are, of course, in Group A. We are still second in the group, so we're not going to panic just yet. However, you know, we will have one eye onto that, I guess, as we go forward. I want to make it to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Of course, the focus really with this whole network game is the league, where we are still unbeaten, so I'm not too concerned in all honesty. You can see here, when we look at the stages, top of the league, 37 goals scored for, 1 goal scored against by Tottenham last episode. We look pretty blooming good. You can see Manchester United, Ben's team, 3 losses. They've come against Tottenham, Liverpool and Chelsea. To be fair, not easy games, but you can see we have played Tottenham, we have played Liverpool. Granted, they were both at home, but we have looked pretty solid so far, haven't we? And, well, we're going to hope to keep that going today. We are going to be taking on Everton away from home. Before we go into that game, I do want to just quickly look at the kind of stats, and you can see here, just across the board, just the average ratings are just superb. There's very few players putting in great performances. We have got a few issues with injury, actually. Thomas Arrola, our left kind of backup midfielder, out for, well, 3 to 4 months. I can show you this here. If we go to fitness, yeah, damaged Achilles tendon. Not ideal. We'll try and deal with that best we can. Also, Jens Lehmann currently out for 3 to 4 weeks. He's also got a similar injury. But, yeah, not ideal at all for our goalkeeper. We'll hope today that, well, our backup man in net can do the business for us. And, well, speaking of our backup man, it's going to be one Julio Cesar, brought in the transfer window. He and I think it's Stuart Taylor out of a goalkeeper. Yeah, you can see it is here. Kind of alternating for that second choice keeper spot. But actually, when you look at them on balance, there's only one man for the job. Julio Cesar, what a player he is at 24 years old. I think he is a more than adequate backup. Hopefully, he's going to prove a worthwhile purchase. In terms of our team for today's game, you can see Carlos Tevez out with a small injury, so he's not 100% fit. We're going to have him on the bench. Pires also just being rested at the moment. He's coming back from injury, hence the lack of match sharpness. But really, we're just going with the team that has been doing the business for us so far. It has only been 3 games since the Milan match, so we'll hope to bounce back strongly today. Sticking with our 4-4-2 system that has just worked a treat thus far. Hopefully, it's going to do the business for us again today. So we're going to get into it. Away from home against Everton. We've had some testing games at home. We've proven our worth there. Today, it's about this team here performing away from home, showing that, you know, this season so far, the 9 wins, it's not about Highbury being a fortress. This is a team that can do it home and away. And, well, my word, that's a formation. That is, They've got Rooney up front on their own, and then they've just got 10 men behind the ball. Well, the challenge today, I think, is going to be, can we break them down? I'm going to tell the players we're favourites for today's game. In an ideal situation, I feel like we need to score early here. If we score early, it's perhaps going to put Everton in a position where they suddenly have to ditch this game plan that they seem to be going with of just parking the bus. Instead, we can really apply pressure to them. They're going to have to play, you know, a little bit more aggressively in the play. And maybe we can punish them. But, well, we'll see how we get on here. As I said, away from home, it's not going to be easy. But I think it's a testament to our strength that they're playing as defensively as they are. And while we're on the attack here, Cole whips it in. Naismith clears only as far as Gilberto Silva. He spreads out wide to Loren. Cuts inside. Tackled away by Naismith. Is that Stephen Naismith? I'm not sure. Who knows? Answers on a postcard. Vieira, have a go. Have a go, Vieira. Oh, my gosh. What a save that is by Wright. What a save that is. I can't believe that was almost flying in the top bins. I mean, unsurprisingly perhaps, Everton after 6 minutes have a pass completion percentage of 50% because they're just lumping it forward. We, on the other hand, 63% of the ball, although Thomas Gravesen here, maybe I shouldn't poo-poo their efforts defensively because they're probably just going to get us get a 1-goal smash and grab. We are on the counter here though. JJ Okocha, what a run this is. Henry back post. Henry back post. Finish that. Thierry Henry. Inject me some Henry in my veins. I need it straight to source. We've got our hit for the day from Thierry Henry. I'll tell you what, he does this far too often. He's been so good this season. You can see just wandering free. JJ Okocha dazzling the Everton defence. Not the best ball into the box, but he has to readjust his feet. He strikes it true and hard. And, Richard Wright in goal for them. Absolutely no chance. Now the question is, are Everton actually going to play on the front foot? The answer, at least right now, a resounding no. You can see here, they have got better, Everton, having the ball a bit more, but in the deeper areas. We, on the other hand, we just give it to Henry and watch him do some magic. I thought he was going to score again. It would have been superb, wouldn't it? I mean, they've got to go attacking eventually, right? Like they can't play this formation all game. I mean, I'm flattered that they want to play like this, but surely they're not just going to park the bus for the entire match. This can't be how they do things here at Merseyside. I refuse to believe it. I mean, at half-time, they're yet to have a shot. It's an interesting one. The good news is for us, we're winning. So despite the fact they've gone in with this game plan of defending really, really well, we have looked top draw. I do wonder if we should maybe go more attacking. You can see Bergkamp on a 6.5, not in the best of games. You know what? Let's bring in Zlatan. Let's give him some game time here. See what he can do. I do wonder here, you know, maybe we should just push everyone further up the pitch. Maybe we should push Lauren and Cole forward and then Okocha and Ljungberg forward. Perhaps even as just inside forwards here on attack. Just, you know what? Show them no respect whatsoever. Just go with a 4-2-4. If they're going to park the bus against us, we're going to drive a bus into their bus. That's not an expression, but we're going to go with it and see what we can do here. Capo, I mean, watch them score now. It's Tony Hibbert. Should I be scared? Watson, Capo. I mean, they have got Rooney, and he is pretty good. They've also got Naismith over on this side. Thomas Gravesen. Back all the way. I mean, I'm concerned. Should I be concerned? Rooney hits the crossbar. That was tiny bit concerning. Fortunately for us, he's not at the target. And you don't score if you don't hit the target. We now have a chance. Capo clears it. Gilberto Silva, Ibrahimovic on off the bench. The difference maker immediately. I'm claiming full credit for that, guys. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I'm going to. Silva with an unlikely assist. I mean, Everton, they've been done from 2 set pieces. The first half goal that we scored, just a counter-attack. You know, one of the few times where they commit men up the field on a set piece and we hit them on the break. This time, we've made the most of the corner that's come our way. And yet, they continue to resist the urge to come forth and attack. And with that in mind, I'm going to tell the players, I want a little bit more. We could make some subs here, you know, with us being a few goals ahead. What would I do? I'm going to bring in Pires for Ljungberg, just because Robert here, great player, coming back from injury, has been out for a little while. You can see with a pulled hamstring he sustained about a month ago now. So we've just been bedding him back into the team slowly. But this is a good opportunity for him just to get a little bit of game time, perhaps. We'll see what he can do for us. But it's looking like it's going to be another win. Right now, I'm thinking it would be great to keep the clean sheets. You know, it'd be good to have another one for the collection. We've only conceded 1 goal. It was in the last episode as well in the league. Let's keep our defensive record going, please. Maybe the curse of the live com conceding is going to continue here. Can it be a curse after 1 goal? I guess we can claim it is until we concede 1 not in a live com in the league. Zlatan, though, as the deep line forward, dropping into space. Men all around him. Does Zlatan things? Was that a shot? I think that was a shot. Questionable, I think is the best way to describe it. With Gilberto Silva on a booking, I'm going to take him off for Ray Parlour. We're just going to play things safe here. We don't need an unnecessary sending off, particularly to Silva, who, honestly, as a defensive midfielder, is just so good for our team. Such a valuable part of our team and such a key component of the way we play. Alongside Vieira, those 2 players just cornerstones of our team defensively. I feel like a lot of our defensive record comes down to those 2 guys in centre mid. And well, Henry, effort, hits the woodwork, I think. Maybe it didn't. I mean, we're going to win this here. It's hardly been a classic. It's going to finish here. You can see Arsenal 2, Everton 0. We've been pretty good, haven't we, here? I'm very, very happy with what I've seen. Could we add 1 more to the collection? I can't see it happening, but I want to believe it can. I mean, ultimately, it's a big win. It's a clean sheet all away from home. And that's all we can really ask for here. Everton are a team who look nailed on to get Europa League football, at least in terms of their pre-season league prediction. If we just look at the other results here, you can see Villa, Liverpool and Chelsea, the teams to really keep an eye on here. Chelsea won, Liverpool won, and how did Villa get on? Villa, I can't see Villa. I think they might have lost, or certainly slipped up. Let's have a quick look here. They are playing Southampton. I can't see the result just yet. We'll have a look at it. Well, maybe next time, but I can tell you almost for certain that they have slipped up. But for us, what a result that is. That is a great one. It keeps us top of the table. We have been dominant right there. Man of the match for the game was one Thierry Henry. That moment of quality really opened up the game for us. Everton came with a game plan not to concede. We've undone them. And, well, we've got a great little win, haven't we? Anyway, I'm going to go catch up with Ben. We'll go see what he has to say about his game. Talk a little bit about the upcoming fixtures on the horizon. There are some crackers. And, well, don't go anywhere. So, folks, I am back, joined by Ben. Ben, I want to congratulate you. I laid down the gauntlet. I said I beat City 3-0. You've scored 3 against them, to be fair, which is something.
Yes, we have. And
you have conceded 2, but...
No, we put on a show, Jack, is what we do. We don't just win the games without conceding, boring
football.
Boring Arsenal. It's wild over here. We let Anelka score 1, former Arsenal man, add into the narrative. And, yeah, I mean, you've won again. 10 in a row.
It's not too bad. I've seen the Invincibles. I reckon I can win 38.
Yeah.
So.
And I know you want to talk about the Premier League, but shall we go back to the Milan result that you had, Jack, where you were beaten comfortably in the Champions League?
I've addressed those concerns. We are still second in the Champions League group, so you can poo-poo me all you want. We're going to meet in the first knockout round because you're going to win your easy group, and then I'm going to embarrass you, and then I'm going to make you watch all my games whilst you don't have a game on that day in the network game.
Yeah, I'm noticing there you've scored 39 and conceded 1.
Yeah, it's not bad in the league.
No,
I'll be honest.
Our record's very similar, though. Our record is very similar in terms of goals and.
I mean, I am now the favourites to win the league.
Yes, I can imagine that.
Which has updated in the odds in the game, which they never update correctly. But when that happens, Ben, you know that you're up against, well, a losing battle. To be fair, You've scored 21, which is the
Yeah.
second most in the league, so you've got that
Yes.
going for you. You
Yes.
have conceded 11 goals in 10 games,
Yeah,
which
it's
is going to be a problem.
entertainment. That's what it's all about. The big news, though, Jack, of course, is that next episode, me versus you, pal.
Yes, I'm nervous for that. It's a little way away. We've got, some time to...
Yeah.
Well, for you to figure out your team, because I think you need it.
No. Well, just very quickly, who's the current Manchester United manager, Jack, in real life?
Solskjaer.
Secret weapon. He's back from injury. Goal and assist when they brought him off the bench. He used to be known for coming off the bench and scoring. Well,
He did super sub.
He's done it again.
I almost want to watch your highlights here and see it happen, but that could break the network game, so let's not do that.
There's a link in the top line of the description, viewers. Feel free to go
Yeah,
over.
I was going to say...
So I'll see you next episode for the next game.
Yeah, you will. I'm going to
Can't
beat you silly.
Easy mode.
Easy
All
mode.
right.
Ben, easy mode is the Premier League with 10 games, 10 wins. 1 goal conceded.
Yeah, well, you've
I
not
mean,
played me yet. So.
you've lost 3.
I can't wait. Next time we come back, viewers, that's going to start the episode with. So we've lost 4 games, and he's going to be in tears.
I mean, maybe I am, but I'll still be above you with 4 losses the way that things are going. Guys, I'll see you guys soon. When we, with love, with care, and Dr. Benjy, we'll see you again next time. I've stolen your outro, but I don't care.
A bit more annoying now.